Before we get into today's episode of Daily Brightness, we just want to say a huge thank you to our proud partners, Shaw, for being with us from the very beginning, and what a start it's been.
I think the reaction to our podcast so far has been nothing but positive from our family, from our friends, from our teammates, from our fans. It's been really nice to see all the positive reviews and feedback, so keep that all coming.
Yeah, I also think that we've probably learned a lot about ourselves, and me and Rach always talk about this podcast. You know, it's more than just us chatting. It's actually like a little therapy session. And I've actually learned a lot about myself, and I feel like it's given me the confidence to open up a little bit more and show that more vulnerable side. So yeah, it's been really, really refreshing. And we also get to appreciate all the things that we've achieved. Rach, everything you're achieving with Villa, you know, the form at the end of the season, me getting my 200th in the WSL and talking about all our accomplishments, the hard times. Yeah, it's becoming a really nice platform actually, and I'm really enjoying where it's going. But thank you to everyone for the amazing support.
So thanks again to Shaw for showing up for women's football and backing the pod from day one. And thank you all for tuning in.
Hey everyone, welcome to The Rest is Football Daily Brightness. This is the second part of our deep dive into Rachel's time in America, where she's going to talk all about her time in Houston. If you've not listened to the first part, go check it out and then come back and listen to this one.
Yeah, so first year at Houston, earning monkey nuts.
This is when you went super skinny. It's because she couldn't afford to eat
Literally,
anything.
gone from being an absolute unit in college to this little rake.
Literally.
So yeah, so obviously went to Houston, was fortunate enough to sign a contract my first year, and I was playing like with Carli Lloyd. So she honestly is the most incredible A, footballer, B, athlete, and C, person. So I learnt so much off her. Like being captained by her my first year was sick.
Yeah.
Her training patterns were just like wild. She just worked so hard, like did so much behind the scenes that no one really knew, but always wanted to help. So I built a really good friendship with her and connection on the pitch.
Yeah.
But in America, like in the NWSL, people can just get traded. People can just get cut at any point, and it's so scary. So I was obviously living thinking, well, what if I get traded? Like, I've just moved here, I've got no money. Like, there was no money for like helping you to move or anything like that. So I was just so scared all the time. Like, what if I know you have no real stability. So that was scary, but I really enjoyed it. Like, I had my first year there. The weather was amazing. Met some great people, and my contract was 2 years, so I'd signed for 2 years. So I did my 2 years there, and then it was almost just like, okay, now I'm getting picked for England again. Like, why rock the boat? Like,
Yeah.
why? What's the point of rocking the boat when I'm quite settled here now?
You were doing so well as well. I remember I used to see like loads of clips of you. And this is what's crazy is even though you were in America, you'd always be like on my timeline, like scoring goals or fainting because of the heat. I used to see a lot of those, but you were like everywhere. Like I remember seeing that all the time. Like Rachel Daly scores again, left foot, right foot, whatever you want.
Yeah, and I think that was like what I'm saying. Like, don't rock the boat. Like, I'm doing well. Is it worth the risk right now? You've worked the whole life working to get to playing for England. Like, I've made some scary decisions along the way to get there. Like decisions that people won't really know. Like I say, like I know, you know me, we're the same. We've never been about money, but equally, like I was struggling. Like I genuinely had no money. So that it was really scary. But I just thought, you know what, stick with it. You've come this far. Like keep going. If it comes a time where you know you feel like you've had enough or your work here is done, then move home. So I ended up doing 6.5 years in Houston, and I never got traded. I always stayed the whole time. I played at one club, which was really nice for me. I liked that. I really enjoyed my time at Houston.
Yeah.
I ended up leaving there playing more than 100 times.
Yeah.
I set the goal scoring record at the club.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so I have great memories from there, and ultimately I think put me on the path to playing for England again, which again was my absolute dream. And I really enjoyed playing with such different people as well, like different types of players. I think the team was so different every year.
Yeah.
You know, you'd get the core group of players that were staying, and then you just don't know who's coming. So it was a really cool place. I really enjoyed Houston.
You played a lot of different positions as well. I remember you playing like you did up front, midfield.
Yeah, I played on the wing, up front. Yeah. So that was cool. And again, like I think it added that dimension to my game. which allowed me to be versatile, you know, because I had to be super fit, I had to be really athletic, I had to be strong, I had to be powerful. And so I think that, you know, you get the basis of being technical from being English and playing English football, but then adding that sort of athletic element to my game was something that I really am thankful for from my time in America, from uni and playing professionally. Also, Dexi was from Houston.
Tell
Amazing.
the people what they want. That's so wild that the story of Dexi is incredible.
I don't know if everyone knows this story. So
No,
basically, I went to an appearance for Houston, and it was at this like field, quite far away from me, and they were set up and whatever, and it was just a signing thing. And this girl comes over with this little puppy, and I'll show you the picture. We'll put the picture of puppy Dexi in here. That exact moment that I saw her, and I was like, "Oh my God!" You know, I was like, "What?" First of all, I said, "Can I stroke your dog?" In America, do not ever say that. If you ever go to America, do not ask to stroke somebody's dog.
Why?
Think about the word stroke.
Oh,
and what that may mean. And they were like, "What?" I was like, "Oh
what?
Shit! Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?"
So she was like,
"All right, no."
I was like, "Oh my God, she's so cute!" Like, and this girl went, "Do you want her?" I was like, "What?" Like, yeah, but no. Like, what do you mean?
Was it her dog or
no? So basically, they'd been setting up and whatever, and they found Dexi in the field. And apparently they've been around the houses and stuff and see if anyone's missing a dog. But it was a common dumping ground. So in Houston, they have kill shelters. So if anything's wrong with the dog, they just put it down. So if it's got fleas, anything, they put the dog down if you take them to the shelter. And that's I think awful. They can like heal them quickly or whatever. It's inexpensive. So I knew she was full of fleas and worms because her belly was really full and swollen. So I knew she had worms. And she was like scratching a bit. So I was like, she's got fleas. Like she could have been in this field for ages, but she was so small. So I was like, look, I can't have a dog. Like I'm back and forth to England for 10 days of every month. You know, I travel every away game as a flight. Like I don't know enough people here that outside of football that could facilitate watching her. So I was like, I can't take her. But what I will do is take her to the vets, get her all cleaned up, pay for whatever treatment she needs on my £2 a week.
No more Freddos for you.
No, fortunately, I was earning enough money there to be able to take her to an out-of-hours vet. So I took her to the vets. I got this little puppy in the car and took her to the vets. And the vets were like, she will be max 8 weeks old.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, oh, that's so sad. So obviously it was late at night because I'd done this appearance. So I took her to the out-of-hours vets. And I was like, well, do you have a shelter that you can take her to? Like, I'll pay to get everything, all the treatment to get dewormed, defleed. And they were like, no, we don't have a facility to put her in a shelter. So you need to bring her somewhere tomorrow. So I was like, right, so I'm going to have to take her home. So I took her home. One of the girls on the team gave me one of their like little puppy beds that they weren't using. And, you know, a lot of girls like really rallied around and like tried to help me.
Yeah.
Get her situated for the night. And oh my God, again, I'll put the video on. The next morning, Millie, she ran. Like, she still does the same sort of run to me now in the morning. Ran to me and I was like, you're going nowhere, mate. Like, this is my dog for life. Like, I will figure out how to have this
Signed,
dog.
sealed, delivered.
So that was it. So I kept Dexi. But honestly, after that, I was so nervous, Mills. I thought someone's going to ring me and be like, that's my dog. And I was like, no one can take her away from me now. Yeah, that's my dog.
You couldn't exactly say, I'll buy her off you.
Yeah. I'll give you 10p a week.
I'll trade you, mate. I'll trade you for something.
So that was probably the best thing that ever came out of my time in America, having little baby Dexi. But yeah, that was it. And then I did my time at Houston. Obviously, I had to figure out how to get Dexi home. And I don't know, it's one of them. Like, I don't know if I would still be playing in America now had my dad not passed away. So again, it was another one of those decisions where the only reason why I really left was I lost my dad. And I was like, I can't be away from my family any longer. Like, I've done 10 years in the States.
Which is a long time. Like, that's like unheard of. Like, especially when you think of America, like, even like going back to you staying at Houston for like the amount of time that you did, it's very like rare. I feel like when you think of America, you feel like
a lot of people go and come back, don't they?
You get traded, you go there, you come play in Europe, you go back to America, you come there, you're changing teams. Whereas I feel like you stayed in one place and you've become like a real household name out there. And if anyone looks at a journey that you want, I'd like to think people would say I want the same as what Rach had out there. Like, you became like a legend at Houston, set records, like you set the bar extremely high for people coming through. And as an English player, that's pretty sick, to be honest.
Yeah, and I did. I feel like I created sort of a life out there, and I always wanted to leave my mark there and have a little bit of a legacy over there because I spent so much time there. I've got so much to be grateful for from everyone that I met along the way, and my time at both, well, all three places really, LA, New York, and Houston. But ultimately, yeah, I think in my heart I knew my time was up.
Well, I'm glad you came back because
Me too.
I was getting tired of you being out there, so I'm going to be selfish. Yep, I'm glad you're back. Thank God.
Again, yeah, it was another huge decision. Like, obviously, losing my dad was the biggest factor in that. It was my nephew had just been born. Like, I want to be at home now. Like, I want to settle down. I want to be at home.
Yeah.
I want to come home and spend my last. And I also wanted to challenge myself in the WSL. Like, we'd just won the Euros.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, speaking to you before the Euros, being like, I think I'm going to come home. And like, I want to come home.
We had so many conversations.
Yeah, so, and then that was it.
Then you came back and smashed it, getting golden boot, just come back like you never left, and was like...
That was another nervy thing for me as well, because I was like, obviously I was older, and I was like coming back to the league that I've not played in for years.
Yeah.
Like, obviously I'd watched it, I'd followed you, I'd followed all the girls, I'd followed it every week, but it's not the same, is it, when you're playing it? So I was like, what if I can't compete here? Like, what if I'm not very good here? And yeah, it was another tough decision, but that, I think, was... Apart from, I've made some big decisions in my life, I think.
You have.
But that was such a good decision. I honestly, I'm so thankful that I came home when I did. Like, I've had the best few years.
Everything happens for a reason. I'm a big believer in that. But listen, before we move on to our gratitudes, I just wanted to, maybe it's an opportunity for you to do a shout out for anyone in your time in America where they were really like influential, like they really, really helped. And I just think standout people where you look back and you think, God, without that person or that moment, it wouldn't have been, the time that you had.
Yeah, I've got quite a few, to be fair. I might miss some people out, but I'm going to go through a few. So first one is my coach at uni in New York, Ian Stone. He's an English guy, puts his absolute life and soul into St. John's programme. He is literally one of the best people ever. He's still there now. I met up with him over Christmas while I was there, and just a big influential character in my career, because me, like back then, I was so like hot-headed and fiery, like everything pissed me off. Like if I did a bad touch, it was like, oh darling, worst
you
player
are
in the
still
world.
Hot-headed.
I had to learn a lot. Like I had to really calm down and like.
You've calmed a lot, but you still
not get so angry at myself. I think everyone thought I was an absolute
Shout out to Ian.
So Ian, big legend. And then Dave. So Dave obviously is my best guy, mate.
He's a ledge.
Yeah, he really is. But he was there for me through a lot of like really difficult times.
Yeah. And
he was so good in my career as well. So alongside being like the closest person to me there, he made such an impact in my career. He picked out all my weaknesses, things that I need to improve on in my game, mentally, technically, physically, and he worked and worked and worked on making me the best that I could be. So I couldn't thank him enough.
Shout out Davo.
Yeah, so I think that most of the people are involved in football, but this one, my friend Emily, so she was in my year at uni and honestly got me through that first year. She was my best mate in uni. Like all of my fondest memories come from being with Emily. So yeah, shout out to her. It's so funny because we're such different people.
Yeah.
Like the polar opposite person, but we got on so well. Like a house on fire. I couldn't have done that without her. So shout out to Emily.
Shout out Ems.
There's so many more that I could say. There's so many more people that I could say. But
that's nice though. Just a little.
We'll go with those. We'll go with those three for now, and then maybe
just
come
thought
back
it'd be
to
nice
some
to
more.
give a little appreciation.
Yeah, that was nice.
Right, time to take a quick break. We'll be back in a second. On to our favourite part of the pod.
You need to talk about your gratitude because I'm all talked out.
Okay, shall I do all three first and then you go?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, my first gratitude I feel like mine are always similar, but I just think like my circle of people. I think obviously it's been a really tough time and getting surgery and just a little bit of like the unknown, I think. Having your circle of people around you, just like giving you that reassurance, just knowing when you need that little bit of support and knowing what you need. Like, you know, when you don't know what you need yourself and like you're just a bit scrambled and people around you know what you need and just get you through those moments. I'd say, yeah, and you know me, I'm frustrated when I can't do what I want to do. And obviously getting my surgery has really restricted me in that sense. And yeah, my summer looks a lot different because of it. So I'd say my circle of people, you all know who you are, lots of love. My second gratitude, my weighted blanket.
Oh, nice.
My mum bought me that, and it's
good for anxiety, that, isn't it?
Yeah, weighted blankets, really good for like anxiety, just making you like decompress. And every night, like I've really been struggling to sleep at minute, and when I put that on, it's meant to make you just like go and just sing. So yeah, my gratitude is, my second one is my weighted blanket. I'll let you go while I think on my third.
So this is so cute, right? So basically, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, my mum texted me out of the blue and said, I'm going to send you a song, one song that I love every day from whatever era, and I want you to put it in a playlist for me.
Aww.
So every single day she has sent me a song, and it could be from now, the 60s, the 70s, whatever. And the only thing she asked me to do is put it in a playlist and listen to it. So every day I get a song from my mum, and it's just so sweet because like, it takes me, it's like some I don't know, and then some that she sends like I love because she loves. You know what I mean?
That is so cute. That's actually making me tear up.
Yeah, so I'm very grateful for that. And at the end of every day, I put it on my speaker in my room before I go to bed and have a little dance to it. So
yeah, that is
grateful
so
for my mum doing that, and I guess music because it's amazing.
Music is the best. Just put your speaker on, blast it out.
Takes you to. It's mad how it just takes you to a place sometimes, isn't it? Like,
do you know, I was reading this the other day that certain people can connect with music on a different level. Like some people just listen to music, but like some people really listen to music, and like you genuinely feel like what the lyrics are saying. It's like, yeah, they were saying.
I feel like I do that. I feel like I always listen to lyrics.
Yeah, like goosebumps, or like in a certain moment, I'll definitely want like a certain. I think I am actually addicted to music. Like, I can't go without it.
Same. My mum sent me last night. It was so cute because I went to an appearance at House of Parliament.
Yeah.
And my mum texted me saying, I'm so proud of you. A really nice, cute message, how proud she was. And then the song that she chose was Proud by Heather Small.
Nah, that is so cute. Nikki B, where's my songs, darling?
Yeah, get on it.
That's actually leading into my third gratitude is, you know, you can do like the voice notes, but you can do video notes, mini videos. Yeah. So obviously, you know, my dad, he hates technology. He is not the best at texting, not the best in the groups. He doesn't reply ever. Dad, reply. Otherwise I'm removing you. So I made a group, obviously my mom, my sisters and my dad, and just like a fun way of us like trying to interact and just like stay a little bit connected. Obviously when we're all so far apart, everyone's just getting on with life. And so every day I've been sending in like a little video note, but I do like a karaoke and I do all like our favourite songs. So
that's
like
cute.
The other day I was like, Dad, this one's for you. And like his favourite song is Glamorous by Fergie. I know, you wouldn't expect it, would you? But we have like a little dance that we do together, and then I did one for Mom and Tori and Amy, and then I make them send them back, which they're terrible at. So guys, you need to be better at your karaoke video notes, but it's just like a really nice thing. And the memories, I'm big on making memories. I love that.
Yeah, for sure. It's a good way of I think it's just keeping connected.
Yeah.
Which actually leads me on to the next one. I am grateful, right? And she goes under the radar, but our agent, Sue.
Susie Cakes. Actually, where are the cakes?
Susie Cakes needs a shout out because honestly, that woman deserves a medal. Like, for anyone that hasn't met Sue along our journey, get to know, because honestly, how we would survive our daily lives without Sue is, we wouldn't be here. Susie Cakes, you deserve the biggest shout out today. And yeah, I think she's just incredible. She does an insane amount of work for us, doesn't she? And
she does.
Just to keep us alive, really.
Yeah, we'd be in the gutter. We'd be homeless. We'd have no money. We'd be eating Freddos off the floor. Like, we'd probably do that anyway. And we'd be in the gutter. So Susie Cakes, I agree with that. I think that's the best gratitude of today's episode.
And I'm keeping it as 2 because I think Susie Cakes deserves my last 2 because she's me and you. So
she is. And please, can we have some of those amazing cakes that you bake, please? Because they're tasty.
Oh, please.
And we like them. But I think that's it for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much. As always, keep subscribing, keep pushing the pod out there, and we hope you're enjoying listening to me and Rach waffle on.
Yeah, I really did waffle today, but hopefully my journey through memory lane was a good one for all you guys wanting to know about America and my life there. So thanks for listening.
Just a reminder, keep getting your questions in. Our email is dailybrightness@goalhanger.com, or you can use the hashtag dailybrightness on all socials. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.